friends!
I'm Stud.
I'm Minifig!
And we've got
more 2013 City!
some 2013 City action happening. And I've really been looking forward to this set too. It is the Museum Break-In.
We cannot wait to build this!
This is set 60008 and it's got 563 pieces, lots of vehicles, helicopters, the museum, minifigures, all of it.
This is ages 6 to 12.
And
this is a 4-booker.
Let's get a good look right now. Let's zoom in! Here it is, the Museum Break-In. And I'll tell you, when I saw the list of sets in 2013 that were about to come out, this is one of those that I circled and said, I can't wait to get this one. And in my opinion, it does deliver. So we're going to get a really good look. It is set 60008, has 563 pieces. This set is a 4-booker. And it is a really good collaborative build. We did put a video up on behind the scenes, just a quick one of us building it with a bunch of friends. And you can kind of see it's easy to split up because the bags are all these different builds. And then of course the big one is the museum itself, which is quite detailed on the inside. But first, let's get a look at these minifigures and get them on the pedestal. All right, here is our first of 2 Crooks. And he's got the keys in the back, all his lock picking gear, a vest, and of course that mask. And no double-sided face, but there he is without the hairpiece. Here is our second Crook, and he has a crowbar. And this is what he looks like without his cap. And here is our helicopter pilot, and we do get some back printing on him, some leg printing, and you can see his visor does come up, and it's only a single-sided face. And here is one of several police officers that we get in this set. He has handcuffs, and it looks like he has some riot gear on. And like most of the minifigures, single-sided face. It's another police officer with a flashlight. Also back torso printing. Same helmet. And this is our final minifigure of the set with a black cap. And he's got his radio. And he's got the beard going on. And this is our last police minifigure. Okay, moving on to our helicopter. And one of the main features and attractions of this set is that we get a light brick, which means you push this in and voila, we have a light. And that's important because this helicopter is going to be circling the museum, which has been broken into, and when it does that, it's going to be shining a spotlight down. I am going to demonstrate that for you just so you can see how bright that is with all of our lights here in the studio turned off. But before we do that, let's just get a closer look at the helicopter. And here is our cockpit for the helicopter. I'm going to grab our helicopter pilot and have him right down there at the controls so you can see that he fits in there nicely. And other than that, it's basic. If you've built one of these city helicopters before, they're all pretty much the same. So we have a couple of propellers. We have some stickering here on the side of the light brick. And now I'll demonstrate this for you in the dark. We are in the dark, and there you see the light on the helicopter. We could shine it on the museum. So there we go. Pretty neat feature. Next up we have the police vehicle of the set. Call it a Paddy Wagon, if you will. We have some stickering, clearly the license plate, the police decal here, and also one in the front. And there are a couple of moving components here. One is the roof lifts up, and that's how we get minifigures on the inside. So you can put your police officers up front, and who do we throw in the back? Well, of course, we could put our crooks back there, but we could also put all of the things that they tried to steal and get away with back there. So there's a nice little storage area. This is a very sturdy build and just adds a ton of playability to the set, in my opinion. It's one of the cooler police vehicles that we get. I kind of like it. A little bit different. And this little vehicle is the vehicle of our crooks. And it kind of looks like a bad guy vehicle, doesn't it? With the stripes here, so these stripes are stickers. We do have a license plate. I don't know, if I was a bad guy, maybe I wouldn't want to have a license plate on there, but they did throw one on. This does open up, so that's where they intended to throw all of the jewels and artwork they were going to steal, so they have room to put it all in there. And then the roof lifts up, and there is room for one minifigure to sit, and then another one can just hang out in the back. So a good color scheme. We like the red and gray and black together. Always a winning combination. So now let's get to the museum itself. This is the front. Just gonna get it around for you. The side, we have some ivy growing up the building. And then a lot of play features on the inside. And here is the other side. Also want to show you the roof. There's a terrace here and some skylights, and these also open up, so there's an entry point for the crooks to get in, and they both do that. Alright, another nice touch of the museum are these little miniature minifigures, and I think we get pieces like this in the games sometimes, but these are supposed to represent little statues, but they're just little gray, all one color little minifigs. Alright, a little closer look. We have stickers on each of the banners here, and they're on hinges so they move. And then the City Museum sign is a sticker, but the clock is printed on. We also have two lights that you can aim and shine up and light this museum up at night. Now let's get a closer look at the inside, and we'll start by just showing you the red staircase leading up to the door. The door does open. Look at all of these red lightsaber pieces. Now, a lot of us are going to be excited that we get all of these red lightsaber pieces for obvious reasons, but they represent lasers that will protect the museum from break-ins, which is why our crooks are going to decide to go through the roof and not through the front door so they don't trip the alarm. Once we get inside the museum, we have some artwork. Now this piece is a sticker, and you can see that it's made so it can hang, or you can, kind of put it in any position that you want there, but it can be easily taken off and placed back on. We also have a jewel here that they're after. There is a golden plate. There is a golden sword, which is cool because it kind of, is on a little showcase there. And I think the big prize is this blue gem. So they kind of have it in a capsule like that. I think that's what they're really after. The set also comes with this grappling rope, which you can connect to the side. You can open up the roof. You connect it to one of the bandits and you can drop him through. So once he's inside, he would have a way to get in and out without tripping the alarm. In the end, the Lego City Police will bring these crooks to justice with the help of our Lego City helicopter. Okay, time to score it. Minifigures, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. I really like how we get 6 minifigures in this set. I feel like they went the extra mile to include an extra minifigure or 2 for us. Playability, gotta go 10. There's a ton of playability here, and you get that light brick. On the helicopter, you saw the museum, we have doors that open, we have all of the artifacts on the inside, lots of moving parts on the vehicles. So we're gonna go 10 on playability, plus you get really 4 different builds, right? We got a helicopter, the police vehicle, the Crook's vehicle, and the museum itself. That's just fantastic. Same on durability. You saw we were playing with this. We weren't breaking it apart. Everything's staying together nicely, and lots of moving pieces that stay together. So we're gonna go 10 on durability. Value, I'm gonna hit it with an 8.5. It is a $69 set, so $70 set, and you get under 600 pieces, but I really believe they make up for that price per piece ratio in the sense that we do get so many different things to build. Epicness, also gonna go 8.5. I really think this set is unique. The museum itself is just fantastic, which brings our total score to a 45 out of a possible 50 points. That is a very high rating for a city set. Hey, let us know how you are going to score this set in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed this review as much as we enjoyed building this set. Please comment, subscribe, and thumbs up, and remember, it's your creative friends, and stay creative. Peace!